Hey guys, Ken Smith Fishing. So this will be the media terminal Richland Chambers. Terry and I fished this weekend. Before we go there, we're going to do our quick spark drawing, and I want to remind you guys. So the entry fee in this media tournament was 200 bucks. First place paid 2,200 bucks. To join Spark Bass, the Spark Fishing Affiliation Program, is 75 bucks. And this weekend at Tawakoni, the winner of that, so whoever finished the highest in the top 10, you only have to win the tournament, is going to win $4 grand, and then will be eligible. Everybody who joins that program is also eligible for the $5,000 prize in the championship. So I'm not sure why you guys aren't spending that 75 bucks, but it makes no sense because somebody like this person right, empty hand right there, just won 250 bucks. Brandon Brossett, B-R-O-S-S-E-T-T, in Groesbeck, Texas. So remember, all you got to do is go to sparkfishing.com. 75 bucks signs you up. That signs up you and your team partner for $4,000 extra prize at Tawakoni this weekend at Bass Champs North. All right, and also don't forget, we still got 9 lakes that only one person, me, is way to fish in for the $2,000 big bass for the year. A whole bunch more stuff right there if you want to hear about that. So here we go, guys. This is Richland Chambers. All right, boys and girls, so this was Richland Chambers. Mr. Hawkins brought me down here. He called me this week. We were going to go practice for Bass Champs on Tawakoni, but you were on some fish.
Yeah, I'd been on some fish, but it was kind of like it wasn't numbers. It was, you know, big fish here and there. So it's kind of a gamble, because if they didn't bite, I didn't know what we'd have, you know. So.
And they really didn't bite. I mean, we really didn't have a great day. Interestingly, so we fished a media tournament, and Gordon, the guy who runs media, does something that I think actually is pretty smart, and that is when you pay your entry fee is when your boat number is.
Yeah.
And we were real late, so we were boat 37 in about a 45 boat field, and Terry had a spot he really wanted to start on, and there was there were 2 boats on it, I think, right off the bat. And we went back to that spot 4 different times. So we were laughing about it. He said he probably burned as much gas today as he ever has on Chambers, and we never went anywhere. We just went 14-mile round trip 4 times trying to see if anybody had cleared off that spot. But what have the fish been doing down here that you're catching those better fish?
They're just they're staying on hard spots. You know, these fish get, you know, in the summertime they get real deep, you know, tank dams, stuff like that. But right now it seems like they're just on hard spots, points, anywhere that's, you know, old foundations, things like that.
And you had seen a shad spawn here 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
But it looked like to me it was over. We didn't see birds or anything today.
Nah. The places where I'd been seeing birds line the bank, they hadn't been there, you know, they weren't there today for sure.
Well, these fish are probably headed to summer pattern real quick. I noticed today the water was 78 degrees.
Yeah.
So.
And they like it deep here. I mean, some people can catch them shallow, but generally the bigger stringers come deep.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'll let y'all watch the fish we caught here, but basically what we caught was, well, let's talk about it. So first fish your Biffle Bug fish?
I believe so.
So Terry caught this Biffle Bug fish. Lord, that man.
Long cast, yeah.
And then we were going to leave that spot, and I'm still throwing that Cloud 10, the same bait I caught that 8-pounder on Ray Hubbard the other day. And I don't know what y'all are going to hear from the audio, but I threw it out there, and Terry took off on a trolling motor, so I was moving it really fast, and it hung up. But it hung up with a bunch of line out, and I told him, I said, I got something on, and I really thought I had snagged a trash fish. And what you'll see here is, even though I thought it was a trash fish, you don't ever know. So I got it to the boat. Terry slowed the boat down, got it to the boat, And you'll see both of our reactions when we realize at the same time we saw this fish. So here's that fish. Guys, sorry about all the wind noise. Anybody who was out Saturday knows how windy it was. But, you know, I've talked about this a bunch. I talked about it at the Ray Hubbard tournament the other day on this Cloud 10. I don't like throwing those, I'm going to call them triple grip style hooks. So this is why I take those off and put round bend hooks on. I had put good round bend hooks on this, was cranking this crankbait in really fast to get it to move to another spot. And you're going to see here, I profited by changing my hooks out quite a bit, actually. That's too funny. Yeah, I did too. Then he made one little power run. I thought, okay. That's a solid 5.5 pound fish. So that was a solid 5 pound fish. That was our second fish. And then we ran some more shallow stuff. Caught some more, caught a Carolina rig fish, I think. You caught another Biffle Bug fish. And then I caught a historic fish for me today, guys. I weighed the first drop shot fish I've ever weighed in my life in a tournament today on your drop shot rig. I didn't bring, you see, and by the way, that's interesting. Even here, Big Fish Lake, Terry had 3 or 4 spinning poles. You have 3 or 4 on the deck.
4.
Had 4 spinning poles on the deck all day today, so. All right, so if that fish goes to the weigh-in, that's a historic fish. guys feel free to laugh at me. But I will never weigh in a tournament with a drop shot. 58 years old, I've never weighed a tournament. I caught that fish on a spinning rod, which was kind of fun. I mean, I like fishing with a spinning pole. It's just at Rayburn, usually you're not going to do real well unless it's, you know, real hot summer or real cold winter on a drop shot rig. So I don't do it much. Our fish aren't as line shy as they are at some other places. And then you really kind of sealed the day up. You had two really nice culls. You had the big fish. Huh?
Oh, I struck it. Good job, man.
I thought your bait came out of his mouth, man.
No, man. Good job.
No.
Where's Tiny at?
It is 2:15. We've got about 40 minutes left to fish, and that's our 7th keeper. Another Biffle Bug fish, which has kind of been our go-to today. And that gets us, I'm gonna guess that gets us to 16 and a half, maybe 17 pounds. So that might get paid. We got another one in there we need to call, but it's been a slow day. They've not been near as good as we expected them to bite. I'll walk y'all through the day later, but that's kind of a late in the day update. What'd you catch that fish on? Do you remember?
I believe that was a Biffle Bug, and I think that last fish was a Biffle Bug.
And you're throwing, so when we say Biffle Bug, it's a hard head. It's actually, I don't know if that's an actual Biffle head or not.
I usually throw an all-terrain swing head, and then I'll put a Biffle Bug on it.
And you throw the Jean LaRue Biffle Bug?
Yes.
Yeah. What pound line do you throw that on?
I got it on 17.
And what rod do you like on it?
It's a POW, medium heavy.
How long a rod do you like to throw that on? You throw it a lot more than I do.
It's 7.5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was throwing it, and I didn't catch anything on it, but I throw it a lot at Rayburn, and I throw it on a 710. I like having a lot of rod out there, but so you don't go real heavy line on it typically.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I try to get a distance, distance cast on it, but you kind of want some good line because you're down there in the rocks most of the time, stuff like that. So 17 is kind of what I found. But
and it is a bait you check your line all the time.
Yeah. Put a bobber stopper, that rubber bobber stopper on my line, and then I would tie my swing head on there, then slide that bobber stopper down there to protect the knot.
Yeah.
It does it some, a little bit, but just anything to help protect the knot.
Sure, that's not a bad idea. Actually, on a lot of stuff, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. So. Well, we had fun. Old Phoenix ran. By the way, you're about to sell this boat?
Yep.
When are you gonna sell it?
It's on Bass Boat Central right now.
So what? Tell me what it is again.
It's a 19 PHX.
So it's a 2019 21 PHX. It's gonna have 2 Humminbird helix, side imaging, down imaging, 12-inch helixes on it. Are these Gen 2s or Gen 3s?
I believe they're Gen 2s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then on the front, he's going to have another 12-inch helix. And is this going with it?
Yeah, the Garmin's going to go with it.
Because that's a $4,000 or $5,000 Garmin, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's an add-on also. So Fun and Son put that on there with this bracket. They do real good, real good with electronics and brackets and things. And they had put that on extra after I'd bought the boat. But,
So it's tricked out. It's got a cover.
yeah.
Got a cover. What's the price on the boat going to be?
I got it listed for $69.5. We'll see what it does there.
And I'll tell you guys, Terry's one of the guys. You see, he's going to put it in the garage, and it'll be clean before he backs it in there. So he takes, it's in really good shape. So if you're interested in Terry's boat, shoot me an email, kensmithfishing@outlook.com, and I'll connect you with Terry. And are you ready to sell it now?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. So there you go, guys. We finished. Actually, Gordon announced us as third place at the weigh-in, and some guy in the crowd said, wait a minute, we had 20.
Choke number 37.
9.
All right, 5 times. Y'all need at least 16 pounds to get checked.
They're gonna get 16 pounds.
You will?
Yeah. 1950.
There's one dead one. Yeah, he's mackerel.
This one's embarrassed because I snagged him.
Everybody from Yeah Baby Lures.
We had 20.
Whoop. Who said that? Oh.
Math, Gordon, math.
Oh, turn that off, please.
No, we got that. Did you get the check? We need to get our check real quick, too, if we could.
Well, this just in. Third place, Ricky Phillips and Justin Shelton, 20.10 pounds. All right, fourth
Pretty good,
place,
Reno.
Terry Hawkins and Ken Smith with 19.50 pounds. How much is it?
$650.
$650. Thanks for erasing that digital video.
Hell no. So Gordon, luckily he hadn't written the names, but it cost us a plaque.
Yeah.
We could have got a plaque to put on a pile of plaques somewhere,
Yeah.
but so we finished fourth. We won $650, which ain't a bad way to spend a Saturday with a friend, and now I'm enjoying my first Bud Light seltzer I've ever had. So we're gonna go to Tawakoni tomorrow, and see what happens. So we'll have this video up this week, and I'll probably get some, if I can catch some fish at Tawakoni, I'll get a Tawakoni video up for you guys too. Lots of good stuff this week. We'll close the show from there, and I'll have more video. I'm gonna do 3 again this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So thanks for tuning in. If you don't subscribe, please do subscribe. I appreciate that. By the way, I passed 14,000 subscribers this week, which I know in the Scott and Martin world's nothing, but in the Ken Smith world, that's something else. That was pretty cool. So I appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys subscribing and watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday, guys. Thanks.